Deborah'S killing among reasons I dropped my Muslim name. Lasu Don Bello-Olarinmoye. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Dr. Wulimat Adeyinka Bello-Olarinmoye is a senior lecturer at the Lagos State University, Lasu, Ojo. She dropped a Muslim name as a protest against the recent gruesome murder of Deborah'S, a student of Shehu Shagari College of Education, Tukutu, after she was accused of blasphemy by her schoolmates. The Don, who had her first 2 doctoral degrees in anthropology from the University of Ibadan, in this interview by Tumbosun Ogundare, explains the action and shares her view with the Nigerian state. You dropped your Muslim name because a lady, Deborah'S, was killed. Don't you think that was rather too much? She replied, not at all. I only wanted to drop the name. Deborah killing only hastened the action. How? She replied, long before now, I'd been wondering why I had to bear a foreign name before I could serve God. I cannot link the two together, either as a Muslim or a Christian. I think a name given generally is a cultural expression for the purpose of identification. But then, I dropped the name now as my immediate reaction to Deborah'S killing. I felt there was no need to continue to answer the name. You said you had been thinking of dropping the name. What informed the thought? She replied, it is part of the decolonization process for me. It is time to write a new narrative about Africa and its people. After centuries of colonization and recolonization, we ought to let go of things that attached us to colonization. I started having the feeling that for us to have any meaningful headway as a country, we need to redefine our values in education, science, technology, commerce, and every other part of life, including religion. We need to look inwards for our development by using our indigenous knowledge. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and sincerely, if asked of the real meaning of my Muslim name, Wulimat, I may not be able to give the correct explanation, except that I know that it is from Arabic origin. And the truth is that since I was a little girl, I had wanted to know the meaning of a name, but nobody, including my parents, could tell me. As I continued to search for answer, I came to the nearest meaning in Arabic, which is Wolimot, and Wolimot is Yorubalized to sound as Wulimat. Most Yoruba Muslim names are actually Yorubalized. They are Arabic words. That is why many younger ones nowadays are coining the names to sound like Arabic names. For example, name like Adijat has been changed to Khadijat and so on. I think with this we are getting too deep in other people's culture. Now, the nearest meaning to Wulimat is celebration in English language, and that means my name in Yoruba is Ariya. So if I chose to be called Ariya, I will still be serving Almighty Allah and follow His principles. I don't think names have any important regarding your relationship with God, particularly when it is not in His instruction. I think essentially we should move away from an outer declaration of love for God. Loving God is a thing of the heart. We should understand that no culture is superior or inferior to another. This one hit home. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We'll say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.